Since starting my calisthenics journey a few months ago, I've always had one main goal: to learn the LSIT. But the question was, how? Well, I asked ChatGPT for a 30-day LSIT program to help me unlock the skill. Here's what happened. The LSIT is a key calisthenics skill which requires you to lift your body in an L shape, and it mainly uses core strength, hip flexor strength, and shoulder stability. So I needed a plan that targeted all of those key strengths. ChatGPT gave me a 30-day routine split into 4 weeks, 5 training days, and 2 rest days per week, with every week focusing on progressions such as core compression, isometric holds, and tuck LSIT progressions, gradually getting harder and harder to help me build up to that full LSIT. So join me on my journey of failures and wins as I try to unlock the LSIT. Guys, that is a record. Why did I choose to do this challenge? Yep, this is day 1 of the LSIT. It's a Monday, which is a great place to start. But first, I want to just show you guys what my LSIT looks like right now. PS, you're not going to see much. By the end of the video, you'll know if I'm able to LSIT or not. Let's go. Okay, we got some elevation there. That's something, but it's nothing like what it should be by the end of this video, hopefully. Let's get into the workout. Alright, so I'm just on the warm-up and I'm going to get started with the hollow body holds. This is supposed to be for 3 sets of 20 to 30 seconds. I think I'm going to aim for the 30 seconds, just why not? This is a challenge. But yeah, let's get into it, we'll see how it goes. Oh man, that was tough. Oh, what have I got myself into? Next up is the seated leg lifts with both legs, and that's for 3 sets of 10 to 15 reps. Before this next clip starts, I just want to say I have no clue what I was doing here, okay? You're just gonna have to bear with me, it does get better. Just roll the clip. Alright, that's me done. Oh my gosh. Alright, so next is the single leg seated leg lifts. 2 sets, 10 reps per leg. That felt a bit too easy. I might be doing it wrong, but I'll run with it for now and double check on that for tomorrow. Alright, so next is the plank to pikes. 3 sets, 10 reps. Okay, last up is the tuck hold. 3 sets, 13 to 15 reps. Let's just smash this out the park. Let's go. Guys, I've done it yet again. I ended up doing something completely different. I ended up doing some type of tuck pulse, but I do fix this by day 2, so yeah. Well, I've now finished with all of the exercises for today. Tomorrow and for the rest of this week, it'll be the same exercises. Honestly, wish me luck, guys. That's all I can say because I'm feeling it in my core. It was shaking through most of the exercises, so that's how I know that the core is activated as it should be. But yeah, see you guys tomorrow for day 2. I'm not gonna lie, I know it's only been 2 days, but I'm already struggling. I'm definitely feeling it. Usually, I don't do crawl that often. I do it 1 to 2 times a week. So going from that to doing it almost every day, 5 days a week with 2 rest days, I think my core is just tired, and especially throughout the week also doing arms or upper body and legs. You do utilize your core with those as well, so it's being put through a lot right now. So it's only week 1 and I want it to be over already. Okay, so it's the start of week 2, which means the exercises are going to change. So before I start with the new exercises, I'm going to do something that I did at the start of week 1, which is see my progress with the LSIT thus far. Okay, so let's give this a shot. Okay. Okay, I actually did that. And the thing is, this is gonna look fake. This is gonna look like I already knew how to do the Elsa before this. I can assure you, I did not. Alright, so first exercise is elevated tuck hold, 3 sets, 15 to 20 seconds. That was around 15, 16 seconds. As you can see, I was struggling to keep my balance there, but I think over time, more core strength I develop, the easier that will get. Next exercise, L-sit leg raises seated. At first I was like, what is the difference between that and the seated leg raises? I looked a bit like this, and what I found was that the hand placement is a bit different. I don't know if that's exact difference, but I'm gonna do this and see how it goes, and then from tomorrow I'll make sure that what I'm doing is the correct thing. But yeah, let's get on with it. Okay, yeah, there's definitely a difference. I'm having to work harder. I'm having to use more of my core to raise my legs. Alright, so plank walkouts. This is very similar to what I was doing last week. Alright, parallel support holds. I don't really have a means of doing this at home. Hey, I'm sure that you can make do with what you have, okay? So, yeah. I never want to do those again. To round off week 2, day 1, we're going to finish up with some seated compression pulses. 10 to 12 reps for 3 sets. Why did I choose to do this challenge? I hate it here. Oh man. But man, no pain, no gain. If I want to learn this skill, I've got to push through. Bye guys, see you tomorrow. If you do see me. This week, I started to get a real sense of how the L-sit was done in terms of core compression, how to actually compress my core. Also this week is where I realised just how weak my hip flexors were, because the pain that I was feeling, yeah. But overall, the exercises weren't too difficult, but I definitely noticed the change in intensity from week 1 to week 2. That was actually easier than yesterday. I think things are genuinely starting to change now. Day 1, week 3. Exciting week because this is the tuck L-sit progression. So we're getting closer and closer to the full L-sit, the final product. Before we start, I'm going to do a quick progression check. See where I'm at with the L-sit right now. This one didn't go too well, despite what I say in the next clip. Not bad. My core genuinely feels stronger. And again, that to me is progress. But I'm hoping by either the end of this week or the end of week 4, I will actually be able to hold that for much, much longer. Because right now it's like 3 seconds. To get started with the exercise, the tuck L-sit hold, 10 to 15 seconds for 3 sets. So let's just kick it off with that. I think that was about just over 10 seconds. Again, progress, because before, 2 weeks ago, I think I could only do about maximum 5 seconds. So I think I'm making progress here. Core fatigue is already setting in. As you can see, I had to start and stop quite a few times because I genuinely could not hold it for very long. Yeah, I can't do it. I don't know how long that was exactly. I'm already done. So we've got the seated L-sit kickouts for 3 sets of 10 reps. This one wasn't too difficult. I found that the further forward I had my hands, the harder it got. So I would recommend place your hands further forward if you want more of a challenge. The next one is seated V leg lifts. I absolutely hated doing these leg lifts. I actually felt it more in my quads than my core. I think I just need to focus more on the core and less on my actual legs. I really feel like I've pulled both of my quads doing this. If that's not a sign to fix my bloody form, then I don't know what is. Alright, so for the penultimate exercise, We've got parallel support shrugs. This is 10 reps, 3 sets. Very simple exercise focusing on scapular depression or shoulder depression. Alright, the final exercise is the one I've actually been looking forward to because it actually involves me doing the L-sit. So it's L-sit negative, 3 sets of 5 reps. I essentially just start off in a bit of an L-sit and I lower down. I don't know how easy it is to tell from the video, but I struggled immensely with these. There was a lot of pausing and stopping, but towards the end of the week, this did improve. I feel like my excitement has faded. Yeah, don't know if I'm as excited now as I was like 10 seconds ago. Yeah, it's hard to actually lower down slowly. This week was very tough as I started to feel a lot of strain in my neck when attempting the L-sit or the tuck hold. This is also when I started to feel a lot of soreness in my core, and that was an indication that my core was really working hard. I just want to note that that last exercise there felt so much easier than it did yesterday and the day before. I felt less strain in my neck, core felt stronger. Things are actually happening, I think. Right guys, the time has come. Finally. By the end of this week, you guys and myself will find out if I can do the full L-sit hold. I'm not yet going to show you guys my start of the week progress because the first exercise of this week is the full L-sit hold and I'm supposed to try my max. That's what it says. 4 sets, max hold. So it's telling me I should aim for 10 to 20 seconds. So I'm going to try my best, judging by how I am with the tuck sit hold. I'm not sure, but I am going to try my best. Hold on, hold the phone. I did not think I'd be able to hold it for more than 5. The fact that I've done that is testament to this program, to ChatGPT, to AI. Big results there. Huge results there. Tuck to L-sit switch, and that's for 3 sets of 5 to 8 reps. I couldn't do more than 5 reps for each set. So the next exercise is elevated leg pulses from the L-sit. 3 sets and 10 reps. To be honest, I wasn't sure how to do this as it was too hard to do it from the L-sit, as you can see in this shameful attempt. So I kind of just freestyled it. That's not the one. Finally, we have the support hold finish. 1 set, surprisingly, for 30 seconds. For the final week, my main areas of improvement were with the tuck to L switch exercise. At first, I could only do about 2 switches before dropping, but towards the end of the week, I could do around 4 switches. My neck strain improved this week. The hip flexor pain was still there, but wasn't as bad as the previous weeks. Now, for the moment you've all been waiting for, did I unlock the L-sit? Well, let's see according to ChatGPT's form checklist. Arms straight, check. Shoulders depressed, check. Hips off the ground, check. Legs straight in front of you, no bend in knees. Well, not quite. You guys can be the judge of that one. There was a slight bend in my knees. So, yes and no. Feet off the ground, check. Core tight, back upright. I would say this one is a no. My back was quite rounded. I need to be able to hold the position for at least 5 seconds. Ultimately, I would say I can L-sit, but I just need to tweak a few things. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I mean, to go from hardly being able to lift myself to lifting myself from the floor shows that this program is effective and might work for you as it did for me. I've linked the program in the description if you would like to try this yourself. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe for more. L-sit unlocked.